people be doing wicked stuff. They be doing evil stuff, and it may not be publicly known. It might be in private. They know what they do, right? And they may be getting a small punishment for it, but the real punishment, the real vengeance that God gonna give, they probably gonna, well, the sad part is they probably gonna die and not get the real punishment. Their children gonna get it. Their grandchildren are gonna get it. Their great-grandchildren are gonna get it. And they're not even, them children not even gonna know, why am I going through this hell? Because your mama or your daddy or somebody connected to you genuinely, has done some things that they have, that you know what I'm saying? If the Bible said it like this, he said, the sins of the parents should not go to the children, and the children's sins should not be on the parents. And I agree with that. However, he did say that if the children have the same heart as their parents, if they're wicked or if they're evil in some way, form, or fashion, they're going to get it. And they're going to get everything their parents were supposed to get that their parents didn't get and what their parents got. That's what the Most High says. So if we see our children suffering, first we need to pray for our children. We need to pray and cover them and deliver them by the power of God, the Spirit of God, the Word of God, the healing of God. However, if they're not willing to change, you got to accept whatever happens. You know what I'm saying? You might have to cry and, and just kind of go through mourning for them or whatever. But yeah, you guys got to make sure that you understand when you're doing something. When you're doing something ain't right. They got people, doing jobs. I just feel like, whatever we take as far as our professions or whatever, people might, that's my job. That's not your job. Your job is to be righteous. Your job is to be pure. That's your job. That's not the only reason why we came here, to be pure. Everything else is an addition. Anything else you add that's fleshly, that's somebody else's agenda, that's wicked or evil, demonic or satanic, or attacking other people, that's on you. That's on you. So that's not on them, because they're going to get it too. But you got to get it. You got to get what you pay for. People think it's a game. Whatever you do, you got to pay for it. I don't care what you do. If it ain't right, you got to pay for it. You signed up for, I don't care if you got paid $100 billion for it. You still got to pay for what you do. It's just go by the heart. A lot of people want to say, I don't tell people not to eat meat. I don't tell people to fast. I don't tell people to do nothing, because the first thing is the heart. The heart. If your heart ain't right, you can fast and do whatever you want to do. It's in vain. Point blank. Period. It is it. So in the end, you take heed. Make sure you understand that you can leave your child an inheritance. Whether it be a wicked inheritance, a demonic inheritance, a cursed inheritance, a blessing inheritance, you decide that. You can decide that. I don't care how poor you is. I don't care how powerful you are. I don't care how great you are. You still can leave your child some things that child will suffer terribly for, or that child could be blessed for. You determine that. And people want to put it like on land and money. You got to make sure your heart right. Because you could leave your child all the money in the world. They could be raining the rule over the road, and at home they get home and they just tortured all day and all night because of somebody you tortured, because of somebody you tormented, because somebody you attacked, because somebody you cursed, that you shouldn't have cursed, that you shouldn't attack, that you shouldn't have went against, because it was attached to the Most High God that created everything we see and don't see, know and don't know.